What's the word, y'all? It's Political Street Views, and we back for another cruise. Buckle up before we slide, or get ejecto-cito, cuz. Everybody now risk takers, but with all these prize pick ads and sponsors left and right, it got the fifth graders ready to put in some parlays. It's getting crazy out here, right? We headed to one of the most dangerous places in the city. At any given moment, pandemonium can kick off. It's a big money business. It's anywhere from $100K to a solid $1 million cash on the floor. Cards and dice rolling like the Sin City itself. But this right here in the heart of Los Scandalous. Hen Dogs. Hen Dogs Bookie Joint. This the legendary bookie joint, where you might see some of your favorite athletes or rappers. Hell, maybe even one of your favorite comedians or actors. They got a boom boom room in the bag too. Adrien Broner was a regular here, but on this particular night, something was a bit off. He ran off the Ric CRIPs in like an hour or something. It was quick. It was just him and John Wall. Heads up like a 1v1 at the park. 15 minutes in, AB was up a half a ticket. John Wall got plenty of that NBA money still. He wasn't phased at all. An hour go by, AB still striking and hiking, raking and taking. John from out the gutter in his section, so his antennas got the wiggling after a minute like, what's going on? Damn, I ain't hit nothing? His homie whispered something in his ear, and on the next roll when AB went to go scoop up the pot, somebody in the back said, "Trick dice." Man, shit got ugly, especially when the word got back to Big Hen. Hen Dog was like Big Worm times 3. He was the one everybody called when they had problems. He oversee the Crenshaw community. Y'all might know who I'm talking about. He used to go by Big Draws. Henley. Yeah. He go by Hen Dog when he running this enterprise. He like to stay low key. He got up with AB. He shook him down for everything he won, plus more. Hen Dog not playing with nobody when it come to them numbers. He hired 2 more accountants. One of them y'all might know.
I want to ask a big picture question. Is there a moment in your life that stands out when you realized that your brother had real issues with lying? Just in a general sense, like even at a really young age.
A lot of people would put us together. So he would sit up there and lie. You know, they'll come and ask me about the situation. I don't want to make it seem like, you know, he's such a liar. So it's like it put me in a lot of twists too. I mean, just what general in the business sense or what anything he do a lot of crazy shit.
It's particularly egregious to lie about your age when you have a twin.
Wait, hold up. Off the rip, I'm noticing all this gray on his twin face. So if this is his twin brother, he just as old as him. He grayed out the game. This dude like he about 50 years old. It don't like he in his 30s at all, or 42. I think they 42. He like he older than 42, like he about 52.
Shit. So I'm waiting to be released. And then, you know, I was like, nigga, I've been up in here for 13 months. Release me. Like, what's going on? They was like, it's an issue. I'm like, what type of issue? So like 2 hours go by, boom. I go to they said, come into the room. Fed's there. I'm like, what y'all here for? They said that, you know, people was blaming me for being an accountant for 60s and setting up businesses. I did a lot of robberies. You know, give me a statement about it. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Boy, this is a cold brother right here, man. I wouldn't care what your brother talking about, man. You get on here and you gon' dirty Mac your brother, man. You got them cold, them comfy jeans on with that penitentiary sweater with that paisa, that trucker's hat on here about to dog your brother out for some views and likes. If you was smart, you would have just played like you was him, played off of it. You know, you was twin. You could have acted like you was him, went over there and slept with Sharice Mills and just play because you sound just like him. I don't think we would have noticed that you wasn't him. You could have act like you was him getting out and roll the content out. But instead, you come on here with these come me jeans on and talking about your brother. You're a cold piece of shit.
but they was telling him Luce Cannon basically said, threw off all that accusations that's on him. He threw it off on me.
Well, this slow just like his goddamn brother. You got to be the slowest dude on earth. Didn't you see in the report that they said they got some of the information from the internet from your brother, and you take your dumb ass up here thinking that you about to get a job on here? You got to be thinking you about to get a job on here. They might give him a job, who knows? But you doing the same thing he did. You just as dumb and slow as his ass. You little radio. Your ass just, I'm about to get on your ass now. You just as slow as your goddamn twin.
It's hell no, they haven't put it in yet because they still investigating. By them investigating, they want to dot their T's and, cross their T's and dot their I's. So they basically trying to see what parts do I have to do with it.
Oh, no. Yeah, we did hear about that. We did hear Luce Cannon in court saying it wasn't him, it was his brother. But now we see why his ass, you told something to. It sounded like you did some telling to.
I helped, do grants and all the other stuff for some of the homies or whatever.
Both of y'all twins, you said shit. He told on me. I'm telling on. That's what it sounds like. What y'all think in the comment section? Do y'all think his twin? This shit right here is getting deep. He accounting for Big U in there for the 60s. This dude right here, this shit getting real deep. Get your slow dumb ass up off of here. You on here? You about to be in there with your brother.
They mentioned that part too. They like, he's the one that, helped do this. And I'm like, I help, the homies create businesses and do all that other shit. So at the end of the day, don't put me in I don't have shit to do with this.
It's the Wild Wild West. It get crazy in these YouTube streets, huh? You can make a right on Byron Lane or a left on Troll Avenue. It's all up to you. Me? I'ma stay in my lane. Hand-dog accountant started putting word out that he went all bad on him. Only time will tell, right? I ain't put nothing past no man. The accountant started going on and on about his brother, Cannon Head, and how he's no good and blah blah blah. Wack brokered his whole play. You could tell he orchestrated everything behind the scenes. He probably promised him some of them diapers and a network deal for one of them bunk-ass shows he got. Either way it go, it's confirmed. Luce Cannon taking down anybody he can just for him to walk away from the situation. He putting all the robberies he did on his twin brother. So anybody that really did something with him, or anybody that just know about anything for real, y'all in real harm's way, man. Y'all better keep your head on the swivel and stay dangerous.